Cronos, the new dawn, deep dive into combat. This is something that we're gonna play. This is like Dying Light, the Dead Space. This is this is the same gameplay as Dead Space, and you get the same feel, it got the same aura, everything. So this is something we're gonna play on stream and probably scream a little.
Hello, my name is Jacek Ziemba and I am game director in Project Cronos.
And my name is Shamilian Bukhtin. I'm lead combat designer here in Cronos.
And today we want to talk about combat in Cronos The New Dawn.
Serious business.
How
So
does
we
combat
want
work?
to make a
Nice.
combat experience in a surviving atmosphere where we put a lot of emphasis into a tactical experience for the players.
We need to stay cautious and call all the time because our enemies, orphans, can merge with each other. So when you kill an enemy, it creates, in a way, a fuel for other enemies to be absorbed and then to become stronger. So yeah, it's tactical gameplay, but during the fight, you need to also think very fast. What should you do?
Nice. Let's go.
Since we're aiming into the tactical and decision-making approach, we are making each encounter in the game handcrafty, which leads to that somewhere you have environment as your own advantage. Somewhere not, and it's gonna be a disadvantage. Somewhere you can use the canister. Somewhere you can lure the enemy out into your position. Or you can do vice versa and just go into melee and fight
Yeah,
the
melee.
enemy with the
Come
best
on,
weapons.
baby.
No one solution to how to clear out arenas and so on. Depends on your playstyle. Even in here when we develop the game, some of us play more offensive, more defensive. It all depends on
Freaking hell, looks like a movie, huh? Damn, like just look at
develop the game.
Just
Some
look
of
at
us
this.
Play more offensive.
this shot right here. Looks like a movie. It looks really good. They've been cooking.
More defensive. It all depends on your loadout, your gameplay style in a way, and how you want to approach it, and how many resources you have. So there's a lot of variability there.
Yeah. Okay.
It's actually up to you how the resource management would be handled, because here we are giving you different types of weapons, different tools,
Okay.
abilities, and throughout the game you have to by yourself figure out what works best for you, what kind of player you are and what kind of strategy fits for you better in our environment.
Nice.
Resource management is also a key, of course, in survival horror, but definitely in our game. So it's very important what you are doing before the fight with the resource, during the fight, and after the fight. If you are a more offensive player, you can craft maybe more ammunition. If you're
Yeah.
a more defensive one or want to have more health packs, okay, from the same resources, you will decide, okay, I want to have something for, when it wouldn't be needed.
Yes,
Upgrade?
of course you can. As many other survival
Nice.
horror games, we made a decent progression tree for the player, so you can upgrade your weaponry, your tools, your suit.
Okay.
It's up to you how you would like to upgrade your character that fits best for your playstyle.
W.
In Cronos game, we
That's a W.
came up
Fuck
with
yeah.
different takes on the enemies. So here we build different types of roles for them. So imagining a role
Just
of
again, this shot right here, you walk it slowly to like you can barely see him. You see him right there, but barely. Holding the weapon, walking. This is the old school aliens, predator movies. Ugh. It's freaking sweet.
a runner.
Look at
His
that.
basic goal is
Woo!
to run to the player and kill him as fast
Yeah.
as you can. Or a different one, which is like a ranger character who stands behind and shoots you and forces you to go closer to him. There are bruisers, there are big-ass tanky guys whose the only goal is to grab as much resources they can from you. With that idea, we
Hell
created
yeah.
a
Huh?
lot of unique encounters within the game. And we're
Okay.
asking you to think, analyze, and decide on yourself what would be the best target to start fighting.
All of that
Yes.
is flipped by a merge system. So even if you're, very good at what Shamil said, when merge happen, now, your running enemy can become a tank enemy.
Oh yeah.
And even have a range attack now, or other attacks, and just become stronger and stronger if you
Whoa!
let them merge, so don't do it. So you need to be very careful, how to approach combat with our enemies, because different things can
Good
happen
change.
during the fight. But also we
Yeah.
mix that with different types of enemies, like more sneaky ones, or like more like trap-like ones here and there, also to change the pace of the game. But also I think somebody said something about boss fights.
No. We're not talking about boss fights.
So yeah, that's a secret, sorry.
We got boss fights. Sneaky bastards. Sneaky bastards.
Yes and no. So all travelers...
What was the question? Do all the travelers have the same mission? Yes and no.
Yes and no. So all travelers need to jump to the past to extract some targets, but each of them will have different, let's say, list of them.
Okay.
You can find an upgrade in the game that can tell the state of health of enemies. So how much they still have before you kill them by using guns.
Nice.
You raise your leg and you stomp.
With a heavy sound.
Yeah. No. You will suffer. So that's all for today. Thank you for watching, and stay
Okay.
tuned for more materials in the future about Cronos the New Dawn.
Coming fall 25, it's around the corner. It looks interesting, but they're not showing much. But they're telling and showing just a few tidbits. I like that. Because you get interested, you don't know much about the game. Like, they're showing something, so you know the state of the game. But you're not quite sure. Does it say when? Just say fall. Cronos the New Dawn is coming to PC, PlayStation, and Xbox Series X and S. They really need to drop that S. Huh? Yeah. Drop this! It's just... Yeah. We know. Huh? It's just ruining the generation, I feel. By lowering the graphics and so on. Yeah, this will either be a hit or miss, I think. But I have a feeling this one... it's gonna be a good one.